And guys played hard, just disjointed, penalties, little things over and over and over, and getting behind, and weren't able to pull ourselves out of it. And you got to give them credit; they're a good team playing at a high level. Was really impressed with how they've gotten better each and every week, and they did what they had to do to win.
What were the issues with the false starts?
Yeah, it was. It was the penalties. We put the ball on the ground twice on snap exchanges. The fumbles. Just for whatever reason, we have not been in sync with that stuff all season, and we have to. It starts with coaches, and then players have to take ownership and responsibility for that. If we can't stay on side and snap the ball and execute routine plays, it's going to be tough against quality teams, and that's what ended up getting us.
Noticing any of that, like even practice, or is this just a game day?
No, it seems like game day for whatever reason. This is showing up. The execution in practice was good this week. Thought we had a good week, and it didn't translate to the field for some reason. So we got to figure that out.
You came back and pulled within 3 on Zacharias' touchdown, but then first and 10, 51 yards didn't go. Man, how disappointing was that play of the defense not being able to pick it up?
It's tough. You're selling out against the run at that point. They had a good scheme. He's a good player. You'd like to be able to cover that, but, that group was out there a long time, and that was tough. When they scored the defensive touchdown, went right back out there. We had a bunch of 3-and-outs, and those things happen. Got to give them credit, like I said. Great play call. You're anticipating maybe them running it 3 times in a row, and they had a nice call on.
Did they do anything special on Hop after that first drive? Because obviously he didn't get the ball as much as he had.
Yeah, a lot of too high stuff, as you could see. The negative play is being off schedule. They're able to play the too high stuff, which they've been really good at with the 5-man front, and we struggled trying to get it to them.
Do you feel like guys are pressing? Kyler with the fumble, Robbie with the drop, just guys maybe trying to do too much in certain moments?
Yeah, that could be it. But it continues to show up. By week 9, you'd hope that would have settled in somehow. But we've got to get an answer to it because, like I said, you play these better teams, they're going to make you pay for those mistakes.
Over there and talk to the offense. Always do that a lot. But what did you feel like you needed to say in that moment? You need to do more of that, I guess, throughout the game.
Yeah, I think you pick your spots, but it was more we're hurting ourselves. We got to give ourselves a chance. The self-inflicted stuff is killing us, and when we're on schedule, playing with tempo, we move the ball well, and when you're in 2nd and 16, 2nd and 15, that's tough against a really good team.
Coach, what was the execution issue on the double pass, and how frustrating for you was that?
Yeah, you'd like to see that be a lateral, but unfortunately it went forward, and James made a great move, and just didn't work out for it. It's kind of summary of the game. It was little things that were close, but we didn't get it done.
2 possessions after Zaven's interception return. And those next 2 possessions for Seattle, they've done a pretty good job on Walker, but they really started pounding him. Do you think at all the defense kind of got worn down a little bit?
I did. I think when you go right back out, that's tough, obviously, and then offensively, we weren't able to sustain drives, a bunch of 3-and-outs, which kept them on the field, and they were able to get the run going, and he's a tremendous back. We knew they would do that, but I do think those guys got worn down a bit.
Would you have liked to have run the ball more yourself?
I would, yeah. It's tough sledding against those guys. That's what they're going to do, play 5 down. Obviously, losing Will didn't help, and so I thought let's see just how to see how he played, but you want to be able to consistently run the ball and stay out of those 2nd and long situations. We weren't able to do that.
Did you think about going to Harlow instead of Lecitus?
We like where Lecitus has been, and Harlow's our backup center, so you kind of risk some injury there and would be in a tough bind.
Taking the deep shot, didn't really do that today. Is that a function of part of that O-line chaos, or what is the issue?
Yeah, we want to push it down the field more. There's no doubt. A lot of times we're in, like I said, 2nd and long, and they're playing 2 shell, and so it's hard to take those shots when they're playing too high and keeping everything in front.
I'm sure you racked your brain what you can do to stop the self-inflicted wounds. Is there anything else you can do during the week to put an end to this stuff?
Yeah, it's something we have to all look at as a staff, as a team, because it's hurting us. I haven't been around through this many games where it continues to show up, and so we'll continue to talk through it and try to find ways to get it fixed.
What's the attitude, the mindset? You guys know where you're at. The stats aren't very good for teams with your records to make it to the playoffs. Can you tell you guys?
Yeah, I believe in this team. I don't think we played great complementary football. I don't think we played close to how good we can play, and we got to find a way to get there soon. But they're going to continue to fight, and we have another division opponent next week that we got to get up for. Thank y'all.
Tyler, it looked like you guys did exactly what you wanted to start out the game on that first possession, and then not after that.
Yeah, I wish I could tell you. First drive was, easy, on time, on schedule. Obviously, had to make a couple plays, with their D-line being pretty good, escaping to use my legs. But, ended up in the end zone. In that second drive, 3rd and 1, and kind of the story of the day, I feel like, was just, I couldn't give you the answer or why or what. We just, kept shooting ourselves in the foot.
Now, do you have a sense of why that's happening 9 games into the season? Kliff said it doesn't happen during practice. It just happens on Sundays.
I don't know. I don't know. Stress, heat of the moment. I couldn't tell you. I just stuff that can't happen is happening. Wish I had an answer for you. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to continue to push ourselves back and try to make up for those yards against teams that are just playing bend but don't break. It's we're 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16. It's tough.
How much did it take out of you guys emotionally right before the half? You had to make a couple plays.
That's unfortunate again. A play that I haven't usually fumbled, in my career at all. And then kid made a good play.
Kyler, the 3rd and 1 on the second drive, how much do you look at that play as a game changer the way the first drive went?
I think there was a lot of things that affected today, but then 7-3 right there. Felt good about where we were going. Be able to go, hopefully go put the ball in the end zone. 10-3, 14-3. That's tough. Good teams don't do that. So again, trying to put a team away early at home. Build the confidence. Everybody felt great. Like we went and scored on the first drive, and then the second drive to do that, it's tough.
Did they change what they were doing on hop after that first drive?
No, they did what they did, or what they've been doing all season. Too high, 6-3. Just make you, methodically move it downfield, and that's what it was.
I think it was a 3rd and 5. I think Hop probably should have run a post because he had a man on him and there was no safety over the top. Instead, he ran it in, and you guys were kind of barking on the sidelines after that. Can you take me through that sequence?
Yeah, just again, that's I'm not gonna go in detail, but we were miscommunication right there.
On the trick play that worked and obviously it didn't. Did you just get too far deep when you made that first pass?
Which one are you talking about?
On the one, the pass to Dorsch, which was supposed to be back.
Oh, no. Dorsch has got to throw it backwards. Yeah, same thing happened last year in the playoffs against the Rams. Worked out, but can't pass it forward.
Kyler, when you have Cody and Billy and then Lasitas has to come in, what challenge did that present when you have 3 different guys on the interior part of the line?
Yeah, none of us, I don't think anybody in here has, ever played professional O-line, but it's, the continuity's got to be there. It's tough. I feel, those guys are working together, trying to get on, in a groove together But when you got the rotation and stuff like that, when guys go down, it is tough. But at the end of the day, you know, the next man up mentality, we just gotta be better.
What are you saying to guys to keep them up? The O-line, Robbie, like whatever. What are you saying to guys to
We
keep them up?
we gotta evaluate. You know, everybody's gotta evaluate themselves. We understand what's going on right now, as far as just playing bad football. Like shit. I mean, it's not winning football, and that's the result you're gonna get when you're out there doing stuff like that.
Thanks, Coach.